beautiful souls. Hope you're all doing wonderful, wonderful, even in this limited freedom, as everyone still not know what to do. Just be grateful. Never complain if you do not know what to do. Thank you for visiting my channel again, and please do not forget to drop your likes, shares, and hit the subscribe button. Of course, just for those who are new and do not repeat the click, or I will send you out to the zoo to be with your animal kingdom friends. Always remember our tagline or motto: be joyful, happy, and gratitude. As I promise you, today I'm going to make a motivational video, and this video is quite long. Take whatever resonates with you and leave if it doesn't. This topic is very important since the title is Living Your Authentic Truth, not your pseudo lie. Who wants to live the authentic truth? You stand here. For the rest, you can get out. This is my instruction. To live your truth simply means to live as your most authentic self, doing things daily that brings you happiness and joy, living as true to yourself as possible, connecting to your higher self, your divine truth within and with the universe, God creation such as nature, your surroundings, people, your peers, and all the living beings in this nature, include those in the zoo, of course. Do not take them for granted and catch them there. They are supposed to live a free life too, like you. For many, to live in their truth would be terribly difficult, since as if your hidden self being exposed to the light. Nothing is secret or privacy anymore. You have been challenged not to hide anything any longer, since it is unnecessary and not supporting your progress in life path. Trust me. Who wants to stay in your shadow self, living in lie, in deception, as you have been programmed to do so? Get out. I do not need you here. Take away your subscribe. I'm just kidding. Life is meant to be enjoyable, not to be awkward. Trust me. What is living in your truth? Who can answer? Stand up. I'll give you a takeaway gift. Mercedes-Benz. As your bonus B can answer my question. When you follow too many societal norms, paradigms, preconditions, you can quite easily lose part of yourself, part of your true self. When you live the life you think you should live, then you stop living the life you want to live. In the modern world, there are so many societal expectations, especially for women, to have a career, get married, be a housewife, and the list goes on and on. It applies to men too, of course. Who said no? Come forward. I'll send you to the kindergarten to learn again. You follow these safe and comfortable rules and fall into preconceived notion as that all you know and your worth only revolves around this. And ultimately, you find comfort and safety in it. It makes sense to most of you to follow these rules because you feel comfortable and safe since no mainstreams will judge you. Imagine everyone in this world like to feel sense of belonging with the mainstream. They cannot stand alone by themselves since they feel weird or feel like a foreigner. This is not true. You have to stand in your power. Or you want to stand in my power? Come forward. I'll kick you out. The word has a way in which it tries to imprint its definition of what life should be. Your parents, your friends, your colleagues, your family members, your co-workers, the media, and your environment will try to impose upon you the mediocre way of life. You will be encouraged to be normal, to follow the mainstream boring path, to live in monotone self-betrayal, to live a lie and be like everyone else, just getting by paying your bills since you need the money and the world. This is not your life supposed to be. If you do not feel confident and comfortable doing your work or your job, get out, move on, find another way that gives satisfaction to you since you do it based on your passion, not by force or by condition. Since you are forced to do it. If you do not decide and commit to living your truth, to living your life, and to being who you want to be, then you will just be another mediocre individual who is designed to someone else's life. As in the running advertising in my video, if you do not owe your future, then someone else will owe your future. I believe that it is 100% true. That is why get up, wake up, then start embrace your truth and living your convenient life according to you, not to the precondition by your friends or your boss or your society. That is not supposed to be. Look at these angels. They are so free and they are so happy living their life. Nobody force them to do anything that they do not want to do. Right or not? Who do you want to truly be? How do you truly want to live? Whose truth are you living? And are you in a life that is of your will or someone else's will? Start to awaken and come to the realization that you are responsible for your life. And you do have a choice in how you spend the rest of your days. You can get started on living your truth by taking action on a new path that is aligned to who you want to be and how you want to live. This is very beautiful statement. See your truth with clarity so that it helps instill belief within you, and then take action in that direction. True or not? I'm not telling you lie. I'm a truther, not a liar. Take action in the direction that is based around the passion that you love and have interest in. If you persist in that direction, the path will become visionary. Many people have no idea what their truth is, since they have become infiltrated by someone else's life and ideas or condition. You will never discover your truth if you are busy living a lie, a deception. If you do not know what lie is, deception. How many of you are living a lie? Be honest to admit, I won't punish you. Since I'm a very kind person, I will give you a guideline to come out of your lie, your shadow self, since you are using facade to camouflage your life. That is not truth, but that is lie or deception. Many people say, I do not know what to do. Start using your imagination, your dream to envision the life that you want to live. You are in charge of your imagination, your dream. It is free, so use it to get started on living life on a different path, different level. I mean, you change your lifestyle, not monotonous and boring. Since you follow the mainstream and the paradigm and dogma, which is not according to your truth. It is okay if you live according to your truth, not follow the mainstream. Who said it is wrong? Come forward. I'll slap you. Get busy with truth-seeking activities. Try different things that you have an interest in, that you enjoy, the things that make you come alive, the things that resonates with your soul, your spirit, your truth within, the things that light up your life, the things that make you feel good about yourself, the things that make you feel comfortable at your own skin, and things that make you feel that you are making a positive difference in this world. Be amongst the ones who dare to dream big of living life on their own terms. Be amongst the ones who pursue the path that is true to their light within. And be amongst the ones who believe in a greater future and highest value of yourself, of course. Your future depends upon what you do today. Remember that. Your future depends on what you do today. I stress it since it is important. You can let life happen to you. You can make life happen for you. The choice is yours, not mine or your significant others. This is indeed correct. Who said wrong? You must be drunken, or you are a drunken master. But actually, there is so much out there that you are missing when you stay in that comfort zone. Get out of your comfort zone. Start doing things that in alignment with your passion, your hobbies, your likes, not your dislike, of course. Now, I'm not saying that you should not have a career, get married, or be a housewife. Not in the slightest. For some people, that is living in their truth, and they are more happy and satisfied with their life. It is okay. You choose, you decide. You have free will to decide, not me. But if you are listening to this video, it is because you are not entirely satisfied and you feel like something is missing. Something just isn't quite right. Then you are not living your authentic self, your authentic truth. One day, you may well take a step back and say, no, I'm going to live the life I want to live. Not the life I think I should live or everyone around me thinks I should live. This day will be a powerful day for all of those that get this message. It is empowering, super empowering to take control of your life, your destiny, and ultimately your happiness. Right or not? Ask this angel. They know the answer. Of course, do not ask me if you do not trust me. Look at them. They are so glowing, so pretty, since they live their life, their authentic truth, not cover up their truth. I hope by the end of this video, you feel empowered to do exactly what you want to do, okay? Living in your truth becomes a reality the day you decide to take control of your life. Live the life you want to live and do things daily that bring you happiness and joy and satisfaction, of course. There are always going to be things in life that you sometimes have to do even though you'd rather not. They do not bring you joy. But if you can keep this to a minimum, it will help you. I love to suggest you 50-50 rule with most things that you like or dislike. If you still cannot change, you just can try step by step, taking 50% first. Later on, you can make progress 100%. If you can ensure the majority of your time is spent doing things you love for yourself, then you will be on the path to success for sure, I guarantee. They say, yes, this angel answered that. How to know if you already living your truth? 1. You are content with your life. You are happy with your work, career, job. Your home life is great. If you want to take a dance class or singing class, you take it. Go straight without somebody else dictate you to do so. Life is good. 2. You do not seek approval or validation from other people. You do the things you want to do for you and for the best of other people, your community, your society, the world, the whole world. 3. People will often tell you how well, happy, radiant you look. You will welcome those compliments since you feel happy, well, radiant in yourself. You are beautiful inside out, not just the makeover things like many people in the lonely planet. Every day they just put all the makeover and then try to take selfie and then post to attract the opposite gender. That is not the way supposed to do. That is living in camouflage. You are not living authenticity, I guarantee. 4. You do more of what your soul craves and less of what doesn't bring you joy. You say no to things that do not bring you joy or add value. Added value to your life and your life mission. You sign up for new experiences or classes or courses that your soul craves and desires. 5. You do not rely on others to feel good about yourself. You feel complete, whole, and have a lot of self-love, self-worth, self-respect, and live your true, authentic self. 6. You accept that life is imperfect. So do not try to put the makeover to give the impression that you are beautiful or perfect. That is not the way to do it. It is living in shade to still, living in light. Although life is good, it will never be perfect. Trust me. When you live in your truth, you accept the reality that you are not perfect, that you have a flat nose, that you have a slant eyes, that you have a fallen teeth, that you have lost your hair, etc. But you accept the reality, you embrace your beauty, not the external beauty, but internal. So it radiates inside out, not outside in. How to take steps to live in your truth. The first step is to identify the things that light you up. It might be painting, singing, dancing like these little angels, helping others, cooking, teaching, or spreading lights to other fellow beings, things that make you feel alive and bring you joy. List these things in your journal and think about how can you do more of them often time. Ask yourself, if money, time, excuses or the opinions of others weren't an issue and you were simply yourself, single, free and easy, what would you be doing with your time? Journal this out. Be honest. Once you have the answer, ask yourself if you are doing those things with your time. If not, then how can you take steps to do so without sounding cheesy and cliché? Our only here once. Why wouldn't you want to live authentically in your truth? Doing things that light you up, make you radiant glow, and bring joy to you and your peers. If you answer the above question and journal about it, then make a plan. Create action-oriented steps to get to where you want to be. Like I've said before, you may be happy in many areas of your life, but you aren't glowing, radiant, you are always gloomy, you aren't doing the things that bring you joy. You are not taking the time for you and you, not me, of course. I do not need your time. Seems I'm not selfish. If you have a family and children, this can be more difficult. But I guarantee, if you start doing more things for you or taking times for you, your family may well start to notice positive changes in your attitude and behavior, and they are going to support your plan. Those that truly love you will support you, of course, unless they are parasite, means they are sucking your energy out. They will try to drag you down, not to follow your will or your passion. Then leave them alone. If someone who loves you is making you feel bad or wanting to take that dance class or singing class, then you need to question that relationship first. Maybe they have no pure motivation in forming or partner up with you. Maybe it is just for their self-interest. Then say no, sayonara, bye-bye. Start making time for yourself and aligning your inner healing, behaviors betterment, and supported activities with your true authentic self. Your soul and spirit will soon be uplifted. Trust me. You look at this angel, you feel mesmerizing, don't you? If not, means you are weird. You haven't lived your authentic self. I guarantee. Why do you want to be? Why do you want to truly be? How do you truly want to live? Whose truth are you living? Are you living on your own truth or other people or your significant other's truth? And are you live a life that is of your self-authenticity or of someone else? Start to awaken and come to the realization that you are responsible for your life and you do have a choice in how you spend the rest of your days and your life. You can get started on living your truth by taking action on a new path that is aligned to who you want to be and how you want to live. See your truth with clarity so that it helps instill belief within you and then take action into that direction. Take action in the direction that is based around the passion, hobby that you love the most and have greater interest in. If you persist in that direction, the path will become visionary like this angel's eyes, so bright and visionary. Many people have no idea what the truth is because they have become infiltrated by someone else or living on other people's shadow. Or maybe they have living life of preconception programming that has been manipulated into their life since their birth. You will never discover your truth if you are busy living a lie or deception. Trust me. So never ever use facade if you want to live a happy life. Facade gives you convenience, temporary only, but for the long term, it will cause nightmare or vicious cycle in your life. Many people say, I do not know what to do. Of course, you do not know. Since you have been living a lie, you have been living a deception. You are using facade along your way. Start using your imagination to envision the life that you want to live. You are in charge of your dream, your imagination. It is free, so use it to get started on living life on a different level or a different path. Get busy with truth-seeking activities such as passion. Try different things that you have an interest in, that you enjoy the most, the things that make you come alive, the things that resonate with your soul, your inner spirit, the things that light up your life, your day, the things that make you feel good, the things that make you feel comfortable at your own skin, and things that make you feel that you are making a positive change in this world. So be amongst the ones who dare to dream on living their own terms, to pursue their path, to pursue their truth, their light, their divine within, and be amongst the ones who believes in a brighter future. Your future depends on what you do now. As far as you can discern, the sole purpose of human existence is to kindle a light in the darkness of mere being. This quote by Carl Jung. Of course, he is well-known psychologist. I never thought I was capable of this. Not in a million years did I ever think I would betray someone like this. This is a confession from someone who has betrayed his beloved. Sometimes I do not even think this is my life. Of course, you have lived in deception. How can you feel it is your life? Maybe someone else's life that you are living. You deserve to live that way, to suffer the most since you live a life. A man confesses while speaking about an affair he has been having with someone at work. His emotion took over his life and he entered into territory he never thought he would find himself in, living a life of secrecy and lies, far outside his own truth. Can feel exhilarating at first, that is, until it starts to mess up with his belief about who it is him want to be in this world, since he already lost his own identity. He's living in his facade, living in lies, deception, betrayal, cheating. How can he live to his authentic truth? During his affair, he was living as a slave to his reactivity and instinctual urge only. He regularly suppressed and ignored his internal values and logical mind in order to experience instant gratification and unrestrained ecstasy. As a result, he became overwhelmed with shame and guilt. He was guided exclusively by his emotions, only concerning himself with his feelings and ignoring everyone else, includes his beloved wife. This man is a cheater, a player, a non-qualified guy. In the process of living this way, he lost the most valuable thing, his own identity, himself, that is rare to be found outside. Trust me, who disagree? You must be a liar too, or your mind is overwhelmed with this vampire energy. When you indulge in behaviors that deviate from your personal value moral system, your ability to think logically gets weaker and weaker over time. Before you realize it, your life starts falling apart. Your relationships are in shambles. People feel discomfort and disconnected from you, and you struggle to get close to anyone, but they feel detached from you. You find yourself unhappy, boring, stressful, and not knowing what to do, and then purposeless. You do not know why. Your inability to truly express yourself, show your vulnerabilities, expose your shortcomings, and cope with your discomfort, stunt your growth and potential to live in authentic truth, since you are covered up all your lies. Remember, one lie will spiral into the next and next and next until it becomes a vicious nightmare lies, or entangled, like the entangled thread that cannot be separated. That is why you are pulled around the poison cycle, the vampire cycle that you cannot break free, and then you feel stressful, feel depressed, and then every night cannot sleep deeply, since you are haunted by guilt and feeling of pain. You deserve that, since you create your own reality by living in lie. You have to come out from your nightmare, let unburden and drop all the hot potatoes, start confessing to your wife that you have cheated her, and then you want to start new, you want to come clean, you want to live your authentic self. You promise to her that you won't lie again, that you will never betray her. That is what you're supposed to do if you have had third party or you have betrayed with your wife. Everything starts with awareness. Remember that. Giving yourself time to become more aware of yourself and your internal experience will allow you to manifest into action what you truly want. Experiencing your true self will help keep you feeling real, genuine, healthy, truly satisfied, giving you the push you need to continue down your path. Of course, your right path, not your wrong path. Becoming more self-aware will help you change your behaviors and stop filling the void inside you in unhealthy ways. I ask you, why most people need all the poison drink like alcohol, smokes, cigarettes, or like the drugs? It is due to the fact that they do not live their authentic self. They need that substances to cover up their pain, their guilt, their deception, the lies that they have covered up. If you live an authentic life, a true life, you will never ever need that substance to cover up your life. Right or not? You use that substance and all the vampire energy, the evil will catch you, will trap you into their snare, and then day in and day out you take more and more doses, since the first dose will never work again. You need to add up the dose, since it needs to enable you to get sleep or to get rid of your stress or your frustration. That is why people can be easily ensnared and entrapped in the drugs. Drug circle. If people using drug, they will poison you. They will try to drag you there, and then you cannot get out until you drop dead. Becoming more self-aware will help you change your behaviors and stop feeling the void inside you in an unhealthy ways. It opens up a new journey, giving you your own power, your own strength, and rewarding you with a life that feels like your own, not somebody else. The highest currency you will ever have is self-awareness. Without it, it is impossible to know what you need to change. Usually, people experience awareness by getting knocked at their knees over and over until they realize something has to change in order for them to live, otherwise they will drop dead. You have to go through the dark night of the soul to change your path. But for the fool and moron outside there, or the stubborn people, they will never change until the ticket is presented and God said, time is out. I will take you today. And they have no time to change. They will die with all their guilt and their pain and frustration and the burden and the sin and everything that cannot bring their spirit to the higher dimension but get stuck with the evil. They will befriend evil demons in the fourth dimension. Waiting until reincarnation, and they will reincarnate as animals. Scary. I don't want to be like that. You might have become aware of it through your relationship, traumatic events, people's betrayal, your reaction to them, or the painful life lesson that you have been through. Being vulnerable and open to change means accepting all of your story and taking responsibility of your role in it. It isn't about blaming others for it, acting like a victim or self-victimize or ignoring your truth. Becoming who you truly are is a process, but if you want to practice self-awareness, you have to make the choice to accept where you are at and fully accept all of your story without shame and regret. Speaker, best-selling author, and behavioral scientist Steve Maraboli explains it this way. There are times in your life when you have been medicine for someone while poison others. You used to think you were a victim of your story until you realized the truth, that you are the creator of your story. You choose what type of person you will be and what type of impact you will leave on others. You will never choose the destructive path of self and outward victimization again. This is a beautiful quote. You are the creator of your life, not me or your partner or your family or your beloved one. That is no way, that is no go. If you're starting to feel powerless over your life and a victim to your story and your life, you cannot accept your responsibility for your life. When you listen to the story of the man who cheated and then feel guilty and feel frustrated, then you will struggle to stay neutral, to stay in your true path. You could see a big part of him didn't want to end his affair, which brought him so much pleasure. So if you ask him, do you want to live a life of pleasure or purpose? Most of you aren't used to doing what is uncomfortable for you. You live your life avoiding the tough decision and doing what you have always done, even if it is not working for you. In the moment, it seems like you have found a shortcut, but it turns out that shortcut ends up being nightmare and painful lost way for you forever. You will never live your authentic truth since you have living a life of lie. The truth is, like most of you, the man who cheated was afraid and desperate. He was afraid of rejection, failure, being alone, and facing the unknown. He was scared to be himself. As a result, ended up creating an outlet for himself in the form of a love affair with maybe with his co-worker or divorcee or someone who is desperate out there that want to have partnership with someone who is already married. I tell you, only desperate people rush up to take someone else's partner. This is a big no! For people living in truth, this is a big sin. The biggest sin is to have an affair with someone who is already married. He found a way to create a connection with actually having to get intimate to commit. It was the perfect way to hide. He found a way to create connection without actually having to get intimate or to commit. It was a perfect way to hide his fear. Of course, his fear of commitment. Since he has already committed to someone else, then he cheated to get pleasure outside the marriage. Of course, changing is hard. That is why most people do not do it. Instead, just wait for the next thing that will bring them momentary pleasure, living in pleasure without commitment, creating their own runaway blues path. But experiencing your truth is not only about you, it is about the world being able to experience you and your best. Have you ever heard that truth is brutal painful? For those who live in truth, it's always painful since it risks rejection, abandoned by the mainstream, especially friends who do not live their authentic self. Remember, birds of the same flocks together. Most of the mainstream do not live their authentic self. Part of themselves are hidden from you. So you need to see beyond the rose-colored glasses, or you need a spectacle to use the binocular to see the bigger picture, since most of people are living in a lie. Look at the mainstream. How long have we been programmed to live according to the misconception? What we believe is true is actually the opposite, while what is true we believe to be untruth is the opposite. So, human beings do not have to take everything from their face value. Do not just trust your eyes. Do not trust what you see. See beyond unseen. Use the binocular if necessary. That is your higher intuition to see beyond the unseen. I tell you, we have been living in this life in fear of rejection, of abandon, since we have been programmed to do so. in order to get our sense of belonging. If we do not do that, we will be rejected. For me, it is time to get out, living my authentic self. Even though I stand alone, it is better, since I feel the joy and happiness and fulfillment and the blissfulness living in my true self, rather than using facade to camouflage everything. When we live in our authentic self, we can manifest. We start to manifest our dream, our purpose, our goal, our mission. Trust me, this is what we're supposed to do. Like this little angel, they are so happy, they are so cheerful, they do whatever they want to do, even though people criticize, how come you bite the flower in your mouth? But this is beautiful, this is the way I am, I don't care. Practicing self-awareness. Think about a typical day in your life. As you go through the details, ask yourself this question: when do I feel most like myself? And when do I feel disconnected from myself? Take your time. Close your eyes if you have to do. Dive into your experience of a typical day. Is it when you are at gym, or having drink with friends outside in nature, driving, diving, swimming at work or with family? Then ask, where do I feel the most connection? If it is hard for you to play back a typical day in your mind, start practicing self-awareness by becoming aware of your internal experiences throughout the day, without judgment. Since judgment is not supposed to be our authority, we are human. We all have free will, so never judge. Let God make the judgment when the judgment day arrives, not our duty to do so, okay? Notice what makes you feel reactive and what seems okay with you. Start to become aware of what brings you joy and what makes you feel uneasy. This is all about looking within, looking internal, getting to know yourself, and then changing your mindset and beliefs about what truly aligns with yourself. Living your life fully aware of yourself, freedom is at your best, trust me. If you live your authentic self, you feel free, no burden at all. You are free like the bird outside. You can fly high to the sky to create and to achieve your goal, to co-create with the Creator, to start doing your mission, since you have your new direction. You have the clear vision in your mind what direction you choose. You are not being fooled around or being confused by your peers or your family or your friends that you have to do this and that. Say no to that. Hola! And then your life changes automatically. You feel free. You feel compassion. You feel joyful. You feel ultimate happiness. And then you feel calm and peacefulness, blissfulness, and serenity. And then you can start singing, you can start praising everyone, you can start admiring your surroundings, every creation that God creates. If beforehand you just pass by the beautiful garden or people without saying anything or saying something nice, maybe after start living your authentic self, you start pay attention to details. You start enjoying going out to the nature, speaking to the trees, admiring the rains, and then sending gratitude to the ocean, to the sky, feeling one with the atmosphere, with the nature, with the creation, and then feeling oneness with God as the creator. This is living in authentic self, not living in manipulation or fear or lie or deception that separate you from your creator or God or divine. If you start from today, and then your life journey will bring you to a beautiful destination, to a rainbow bridge, and then you feel your life colorful, and then you can expose your true color without feeling guilty or feeling shameful, since you are now living in your true self without hiding anything, without pretending to be someone else, without trying to satisfy or to please other people. Since this is your life, you only have one life. You have to live your life to the wholeness, to the full. Thank you for listening to my video, and please do not forget to come back again and again, since next time I'm going to make more motivational video to make you a majestical and wonderful being like this pretty little angels from heaven.